Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Election Day. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Dodge,
Here?
Commissioner Rice,
Here.
Commissioner Lieberman.
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, November is National Adoption Month, and to come talk about that a little bit, we have Judge Brannon and Craig Rickett who are you gonna come up here? Who's doing it? They were both looking at each other like, I don't know. It's good teamwork. I like it.
Thank you, Commissioners, County Administrators. It is our pleasure at Children's Services to partner with the Montgomery County Probate Court all year long in finalizing adoptions. Last year, we finalized 75 adoptions. This year, we are on pace to finalize 72. We may have another 4 or 5 in the month of December, so be right about where we were last year, maybe a little bit ahead. Of course, November is National Adoption Month, and the Probate Court and Judge Brandon do such a wonderful job all year long, but especially in November and especially on next Thursday, which is National Adoption Day, November 16th, where we will have 14 children from Montgomery County Children's Services being adopted into the Forever
That's
Families.
wonderful.
And again, the partnership, it's both organizations coming together at that final hurdle, and the wonderful atmosphere that the probate court puts on, really celebrating and making the entire process festive.
The only thing I would add to that is, I get the easy job, we get the easy job. The staff is fantastic to work with Children's Services. They know what they're doing, they care, they're competent, and they get support from the county, which is great. So it is truly a partnership, and we love it, we enjoy that day. And please come, everybody's welcome to come. It's open so that you can see the proceedings and participate. Thank you.
It's always wonderful to be at one of those and see the
Yeah.
joy on the
Yeah.
children's faces and the parents'
Yeah.
faces.
Yeah, it's very special.
It
Yeah.
really is.
It's always a surprise, you never really know what they're gonna
Yeah,
do or
exactly,
say.
exactly.
Well, sometimes they take over your spot and get the gavel
that.
going and all of
Cute.
that, depending if they're young enough. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's next Thursday.
All right, we'll be
Okay,
there.
Well, we have a proclamation. Whereas Montgomery County recognizes the importance of adoption.
Stay,
We're gonna make
stay.
you guys, we're gonna make you do a picture, so stay up here. Sorry. You gotta listen to it. And one of you has to take it, so. Okay, I'm gonna start again. Whereas Montgomery County recognizes the importance of adoption, providing permanent, safe, and loving families for children. And whereas more than 115,000 children in the United States foster care system are waiting to be adopted, and more than 3,000 children in Ohio are waiting for permanent families, and 100 children in Montgomery County are waiting to meet their forever families. And whereas to help finalize the emotional and legal commitment for both children and families, the Montgomery County Probate Court will open their doors on November 16th of 2023 to finalize the adoptions of 15 local children and join other organizations to celebrate all adoptions. And whereas this effort, along with similar celebrations in all 50 states, offer children the chance to live with stable and loving families and encourage other dedicated individuals to make a powerful difference in the lives of a child through foster care and adoption. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of County Commissioners of Montgomery County, Ohio encourages all citizens to come together and recognize National Adoption Day and does hereby designate November 18th of 2023 as National Adoption Day in Montgomery County. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And we're gonna take a picture. All right, come on, Michael.
Go ahead and gather in the center there. We'll have to squeeze in close because there's so many.
Mr. Gruner, it's up to you.
Good afternoon, Commissioners, Administrator, ladies and gentlemen. We have 3 items for you today. The first is Resolution 23-1434 to amend the agreement with W.G. Stang LLC for the Astoria Road Culvert Replacement Project in German Township by decreasing the amount by $1,663.70 for a revised total of $290,245.50, and increasing the road A&G purchase order amount by $1,498.76 to release the retainage. 1435 is to advertise for the Chute Mill Road Reconstruction Project in Harrison Township at an estimated cost of $6 million. That includes about $2.6 million in federal funds and $1.5 million in Ohio Public Works Commission funds.
Good.
1436 is authorizing the closing of Wagner Ford Road between Needmore Road and Powell Road, lasting approximately 3 days for the City of Dayton Water Project.
Move to approve?
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Juvenile Court. Hello.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of Juvenile Court, Resolution 23-1437 to accept a continuation grant agreement with the Montgomery County Juvenile Court Foundation for support of a volunteer coordinator for the CASA program through a grant from the Virginia Kettering Foundation in an amount not to exceed $30,000 through December 31st, 2024. And Resolution 1438 to authorize the renewal from Dell Marketing for Microsoft Office 365 and Windows 2019 data center licenses in an amount not to exceed $101,640.12 through October 31st, 2024.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Board of Elections.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under the Board of Elections, we have Resolution 1439, authorize the application for and acceptance of the 2023 State Homeland Security Program Grant for the Ohio Emergency Management Agency for network and other equipment upgrades.
Move to approve?
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And you know, I can't imagine that the Board of Elections Director wouldn't be up here right now because you'd think they're busy or something.
What else do they have to
today.
do today? Exactly. Okay, County Administrator.
Under the County Administrator, under the Clerk of Commission, we have approved the minutes of the meetings on October 31st, 2023. Resolution 1440, approval of bills. Resolution 1441, approval of travel and expenses. And Resolution 1442, approval of personnel actions. All 3 lists are available in the clerk's office.
I move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Administrative Services. Tyler.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. We have 7 resolutions for you today and 1 late item. The first resolution is 1443. This authorizes a facility use agreement with the Dayton Society of Natural History, doing business as the Boonshoft Museum of Discovery for use of the main exhibit hall for the Environmental Services Department in an amount not to exceed $1,800. Resolution 1444 authorizes a service agreement with Altura Solutions LLC for an Americans with Disabilities Act coordinator for the Risk Safety and Emergency Management Department in an amount not to exceed $82,150 through October 31st, 2024, with an option to extend. Resolution 1445 authorizes the approval of Justice Web service agreements with various criminal justice and governmental entities. Resolution 1446 authorizes a memorandum of understanding with the City of Dayton as required by the U.S. Department of Justice for the submission of a fiscal year 2023 Justice Assistance Grant application in the amount of $189,467. Resolution 1447 exercises option number 1 and amend Article 2 of the price agreement with Goodwill Easter Seals Miami Valley for janitorial services for various county departments through December 31st of 2024. Resolution 1448 solicits bids for the purchase of on-site fueling services for the Environmental Services Department. And 1449 solicits a request for proposals for the 4th floor public defender renovation project furnishings. And the late item is Resolution 1462, and this is to solicit requests for qualifications for professional design services for the Stillwater Center Mechanical, Electrical, and Plumbing Systems Upgrade Project for the Facilities Management Department.
Move to approve?
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Environmental Services. Matt.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. For Environmental Services, we have Resolution 1450, accept the subdividers contract from D. Hanoa Group Incorporated for the Road Star Trucking Development. Resolution 1451, authorize rebates of $400 to certain water customers for outside relocation of water meters through December 31st, 2024. And Resolution 1452, accept the easement deed for the Road Star Trucking Project and record the same.
I move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Human Services, Sherry.
Yes, we have Resolution 1453 to amend the grant terms for the three Youth Homelessness Demonstration Program grants from the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development for new terms of September 23rd, 2022 through March 31st of 2025. We also have the authorization for delegation of activities, agreements for COVID-19 emergency shelter response activities, operations, and improvements utilizing fiscal year 2020 CDBG CV funds. Resolution 23-1454 with Miami Valley Housing Opportunities in an amount not to exceed $72,828 through March 31st of 2024. And this is to help with the street outreach services for unsheltered homeless. And then Resolution 23-1455 with St. Vincent de Paul in amount not to exceed $230,797 through December 31st of 2023. Additionally, we have under the Department of Job and Family Services, Resolution 23-1456, amend the agreement with Valley Transport LLC for non-emergency transportation or NET and broker services by amending Article 3, Article 5 of the original agreement. And this is in regards to a change that happened at the state level regarding the reduction of transportation for NET services. This is a direct pass-through of state funds. Then Resolution 23-1457 to assign authority to the county administrator to act as the Board of County Commissioners designee for approving inter-county adjustments of allocated funds for calendar year 2024.
Move to approve.
I second.
You know, I'm not sure about 57. You know? We do that, we have to do that every year, right? Yeah.
It actually happens multiple times during the year.
Well, I know, but
But yes.
specifically with, yeah,
Yes, that's
yeah,
correct.
yeah. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Business Services, Chris.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under Business Services, I have three resolutions for you today. Under Animal Resource Center, 1458 authorizes a price agreement with Patterson Veterinary Supply for veterinary supplies through December 31st, 2024. Options to extend. Under Community and Economic Development, 1459 authorizes agreement with the Big Hoopla for promotion and marketing of the NCAA First Four Events Dayton Initiative in an amount not to exceed $75,000 through December 31st, 2024. And 1460 amends the agreement with the City of Kettering to provide rental assistance to households impacted by COVID-19 by increasing the amount by $200,000 for a revised total of $2,950,000.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. On 1460, we're almost at the end of that, correct?
Yes, we are almost at the end of that. That is
Okay.
correct.
It's too bad, but, you know, it is. The money's running out.
It's helped a lot of
Oh,
families.
it
It has.
sure has.
It
And,
has.
you know, shout out to Kettering for really doing a wonderful job with that. Okay, under County Commissioners, we have 23-1461, which is the Shank Road Bridge Replacement Project.
Move to approve. Wait a minute,
No.
wait a minute. That's exactly what I thought.
We have a hearing.
It's a little bit different, the way it's on
It's
here, it's
done
a
a
little
little
bit
differently.
differently. It's not. I was trying to cover for. Hello.
So does that mean I have to be sworn if you're on?
I
the-
think you do.
Judy skipped right over.
I know. I think you do.
It's over. We don't have to worry about it.
We saw it last week. We liked it.
Back to it. So if you would raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Take it away.
So Cedric McGee is our project manager on this project. We had the viewing last week, so he's back for the hearing on the Shank Road Bridge Replacement Project.
Thank you, Commissioners. So you've heard some of this, but I'll bring it back to you. The Montgomery County Engineer's Office, I'm your project manager for the Mott Shank Road Bridge Replacement. This is a federal aid project, bridge replacement. And this project is located in Moraine, Ohio. You can just take State Route 4, 6 miles southbound, make a left on Shank Road and go another half mile, and you're at the project limits. And this is a overview. It's a heavily wooded area for a concrete slab bridge. So the existing bridge was built in 1964. It carries over Opossum Creek, 3-span continuous slab, 119 feet long, 28 feet wide. And so the project scope is to replace the bridge, add some rock channel protection to improve the erosion issues. It'll be minimum roadway work and add on safety railing. And so the existing bridge, the deck, you can see it's smooth, nice overlay there, but the issues are underneath the bridge. So underneath the bridge, we have cracking and spalling issues on the deck edges, and there's debris at the piers. So here's a view of the cracking along the deck edges, along the north and south edges, deteriorated significantly. The outer edges also have exposed rusted steel, and the condition inspection rating is 4 out of 9. And so also the pier piles are heavily rusted and corroded with section loss. The old piers will be removed and replaced with new piers as part of the proposed project. And then in 2019, we had high water flows that washed away the existing rock channel protection, exposing the foundation. And so you can see in the center photo there, our county crews went out and repaired that issue, adding rock for temporary until we do the whole project. And so the other issues besides the condition of the bridge itself is there's a lot of debris within the channel going up against the piers. Even on the right side of the screen there, you can see that one of the piers you can't even see. There's so much debris that needs to be cleared for a smooth passage of flow under the bridge. And so there is some impact problems or issues. We have 3 property owners that will be impacted. And so the impacts are easements. In yellow is temporary access to construct the bridge. And then there's the permanent easement for future maintenance. Listed in blue, and then green means there's no impact. It just means you're in close proximity to the project. So our first property impact is for Brad T. Browning. He's on the north, or I should say southwest corner of the bridge. We're acquisitioning 0.057 acres of temporary easement and 0.004 acres of permanent easement. Basically, we need to clear some trees so equipment can get in there to build the piers and future maintenance. We have also, so this is what I'm talking about from the plans to out in the field. You can see the trees are very encroached upon the edge of pavement. There's no way for our contractors to do their work without clearing some of that so that we can, contractor can have room to build the project within the construction limits. And it's pretty much the same thing for everyone impacted. We have, on the north side of the bridge, we have the Montgomery County Park District, also known as Five Rivers Metro Park. Total acquisition of 0.06 acres of temporary and 0.053 acres of permanent easement. And this is necessary for access and maintenance of the bridge within the construction limits. And so you can see again the same thing. The trees are very encroached upon the edge of pavement, vegetation, and some of that needs to be removed so that the contractor will have room to work. And then we also have Nancy Bean on the southeast corner of the structure. Same thing, we need 0.039 acres of temporary easement and 0.052 permanent easement. And this is also necessary for construction and future maintenance. And as you can see, it's the same thing. There's trees, vegetation, very close, encroaching upon the roadway, and we just need the contractor to have room to get their equipment in to do the work. And so we have the design by American Structure Point. The construction is estimated at $1.23 million. Some of this will be funded as a federal aid project at $981,772.90. We're also applied for Ohio Public Works funding, and we're hoping to get application success on that, so it's in due process. And then our project schedule is July 21 to October 2024. So we're in the midst of our design schedule with American Construction Point. Right away, October 2023s, and through September of 2024. And then we want to advertise January of 2025, which construction shortly after that in April of 2025. And this road will be closed for 5 months due to environmental impacts. We'll have 21-day notice before a road is closed, and the daily traffic can use the detour of Infirmary Road to Pinnacle to Soldiers Home, West Carrollton. And so that's the project. We're replacing the bridge. If you have any questions.
Looks like it's really needed.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it is needed. It's been around since 1964, so it's lived its expectful, useful life.
Yep.
Excellent work. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Question?
No
No.
question.
It's great, thanks.
Okay. I move to close the public hearing and determine that the project is needed and the safety, convenience, and welfare for the traveling public requires the Shank Road Bridge Replacement Project in the city of Moraine, and recognize it is also necessary to facilitate the right of the public to improvement and maintenance of and uninterrupted travel to county roads pursuant to Chapter 5553 of the Ohio Revised Code, and authorize the county engineer to proceed with the right-of-way negotiations.
I second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We got more work to do. More work to do. All right, comments by county administrator.
Thank you, Commissioners. So last Thursday, Montgomery County announced 8 applications for our Economic Development Edge Equity Grants. also known as EDGE grants, and our community and economic development partners and our department, they work with municipalities to award these grants, which are aimed at creating and retaining jobs. This is an excellent program. The entire team, led by our Economic Development Director, Tawana Jones, they do a great job. Chris, you and your team, Gwen, everyone works very hard in this program, so thank you. We received applications, Commissioners, from Harrison Township, cities of Dayton, Kettering, Trotwood, and Vandalia. And we have awarded these grants since 1992, and they have a huge impact both on our economy, on jobs, both retention of employers and attracting new employers to the community. Final funding recommendations for this cycle will be made at the EDGE Committee meeting on December 4th. So we look forward to hearing how the EDGE Committee decides to divvy up the projects and the amounts allocated to each project. It's always great to hear about all of the exciting projects that are in progress across our county. So thank you, Commissioners, for your support. We increased the funding to EDGE after the pandemic, and we really appreciate your support in keeping EDGE going. So thank you.
Well,
Some
these-
great projects.
Great
yeah.
projects,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
all different.
And I also think not only that probably sets us apart is that they work together, the different jurisdictions. So work real hard to stay in one specific spot, and if there's none, the next goal is to keep it in our county. And
Yeah.
so that level of cooperation isn't always available in communities.
There were
so
several of those, and the letters from the cities that
acknowledge it.
business was leaving were very kind, and, hey, they can't find a spot here in our jurisdiction, but we're happy they're staying in Montgomery County and going to your city. So it's always good to not have any drama around that, but really good projects. So, thanks, team. Chris and team, thank you. So our Stillwater Center is currently hiring registered nurses and licensed practical nurses. Applicants must be licensed by the Ohio Board of Nursing. And these are extremely rewarding careers, working with people who have severe intellectual disabilities, physical challenges, and significant medical needs. But we want to encourage nurses to go there. It certainly takes a special kind of person to do that, but you can make a difference while enjoying great benefits from Montgomery County and an excellent retirement program. And we used to always say 11, but now we say 12 paid holidays a year. And so we have a lot of available careers right now at the county under our Human Resources tab at mcohio.org. We also have, it seemed like for today, a lot at the Animal Resource Center too. We're always looking for a veterinarian, but there's also several other jobs there as well. So always jobs here, so please check it out at our Human Resources at mcohio.org.
Can't believe, but time's almost out to register for our 13th annual Montgomery County Food Summit. This free event is about highlighting local resources to fight food insecurity and coming together to find more ways to make a difference. We are also recognizing community members and organizations who have positively impacted our local food system. The summit is Thursday, November 16th. I can't believe it. It's coming up so fast. So that's just a little over a week. It's 8 o'clock in the morning until noon at Sinclair College. However, as I said, registration closes at 5 o'clock tomorrow, and that would be November the 8th. There is a link to registration on our webpage and on our Facebook page.
Well, I get to wrap it up with, it's already been mentioned, it's Election Day. And this has been really a record turnout for local election day because there's some big issues statewide that have gotten a lot of publicity and people feel strongly. So if there's anyone out here who happens to be watching and you have not voted yet, it is not too late. You do have to go to your polling place and vote. Is it like 7 o'clock?
7:30.
7:30. So there's quite a few more hours left to do that. Now, we've had early voting here in the county administration building since October 11th. And I heard there was crowds here over the weekend. multiple floors, the line. So this is all great. Democracy at work. And I just want to, on behalf of all of us, thank all of those who work for the Board of Elections for the mighty effort. They just had one in August, which was an unusual time, only to turn around 3 months later to have another election. And also want to put a word out of appreciation to all the poll workers and obviously all of the voters. Make sure your voice is heard. There are a lot of levies on the ballot, schools, parks, all kinds of things on the ballot. So please be sure that you stand up for what you'd like to see happen. So we really, truly appreciate you. And that's it. That's going to be a night to watch. See how it all turns out tonight.
It will be.
Commissioners, if I could just add, one thing that in bringing in hundreds of people, thousands sometimes to the building, our facilities team, they keep our building clean. They make sure everything is wiped down. Our parking garage team, they make sure that everyone has parking. So it truly is voting, whether it's early voting or voting in the precincts, it's really a team effort. So thanks,
It
Commissioners,
absolutely
for
is.
mentioning that. We
Yeah,
really
Tyler,
appreciate it.
thanks. You know, this year, it's like, why didn't we think of this earlier? The way you blocked off the main floor where everybody stands outside and you can't, because there were so many times when I swear people almost got hit by cars coming around that corner. So that was nice. It really helped the flow, I think, for
Yeah.
people. So that was good. Yeah, it was. I don't want to say it was painless because I know the Board of Elections team don't think that, but it flowed and it works. We know it works in Ohio. So many people vote early. I went to my polling place at lunch. Nobody was there. So
Really?
nobody.
I went,
Well,
and there was not a crowd, but there was.
well, Vandalia is more popular than Clayton. I don't know.
They were coming from all over just to vote for Vandalia.
No, only those in those precincts.
Better.
We know that.
Well, and I did see somebody pull up at the drop box when I was checking out the fire, so that
Yeah.
works too.
Yeah.
All right. Our next meeting is next Tuesday, but it's not here. So if you come here, you're gonna miss us because
Out of luck.
we are gonna be at 1:30 on November the 14th at the Woodbourne Library in Centerville, and that's on Far Hills.
Down in my part of the
Yep.
county where I
Yep.
live.
So we will be there next
Yep.
Tuesday at 1:30,
Okay,
and Emily's thrilled about that.
we all
I
are.
know you are. I know.
Yep.
Well, I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Have a fantastic week.